Hey guys, welcome back to Rewild Your Life. I am going to make with you a DIY laundry soap today. So I first start by preheating my oven to 400 because I'm going to convert baking soda to washing soda. You can also buy super washing soda, but I just make it from baking soda myself. So I put the half a cup of washing soda I need in the measuring cup first, then I put it in a cake pan or some other pan, and I go ahead and sift that flat. Now it's going to go in a 400-degree oven for about an hour, and as you go, you're going to want to give it a little stir every about 20 minutes or so to make sure that all of the powder is going equally. And so when you do this and put it in the oven, it changes the chemical compound of sodium bicarbonate and changes it to washing soda. I think it'll do that for you. So you go ahead and give it a check after about 20-25 minutes. Give it a little stir to make sure everything is going to process evenly. After about an hour, you'll have taken out your baking soda, which is now washing soda, and you can get started on the rest. You'll need a 2-gallon at least size bucket so that you can mix all your ingredients, because this amount makes about 2 gallons. So first you're going to put in your half cup of what is now washing soda in the bucket, and you're going to add in half a cup of actual baking soda, or you can also use borax. We don't use it because it shows to be I believe it's an endocrine disruptor, and it's quite bad for the environment once it's washed out, so that's something to look into. But baking soda works great for whitening things. So I'm also going to put 3/4 cup of Dr. Bronner's unscented Castile in my measuring cup and set that aside. And that's really the only 3 ingredients that you actually need. Now I'm going to put some hot water into this bucket with just the powders in there, just enough to get a good cover and go ahead and get that dissolved first. So once you get it enough to fill, just give it a stir and stir it long enough for it to dissolve. Once that's done, you add in some more water and you fill it up to the top. We're going to add the Castile soap last so that it doesn't get any bubbles in it. So go ahead and fill that up to whatever size your container is. For example, I'm reusing a laundry soap container, and that's just shy of 2 gallons, or you can use for 2 liters, and that's about 2 gallons. So once I've filled that up, I'm going to add that Castile soap, and now I can give that another good stir. Now it's best here to use an immersion blender, and I don't have one, but even per the blog that I'm going to link in the description below with this original recipe I've been using for about 4 or 5 years now, it discusses using an immersion blender to really blend it well. I'm adding optional essential oils, and I like to use lemon for the stain fighting, grease cutting properties. I also like to use lavender just for a calming, nice smell. After a stir, go ahead and insert a funnel into your container of choice. I don't mind that there's going to be some lumps here because I just give it a shake every time I use it. And an immersion blender will cut down on the lumps significantly anyway, if you have one. So I just go ahead and pour that in and fill it all the way up to the very top. This stuff is fantastic. It lasts me just over 2 months, and you know, it smells great, it gets everything clean, it's very, very cheap, and it's just been really wonderful. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you subscribe and like this video. Take care.